And then you are knob number 2. So the second one, that one right there. Yes, sir. Get rid of a little bit of that. All right. Good morning, everybody. Superior 2025 says, how about them Hoosiers? Pat McAfee, the only one to select the Hoosiers, right? I think he's the only one that picked that, but that's because he...
I feel like that was planned. By the way, I watched that pregame and the other 3 commentators.
I think they
picking
discuss those things, right?
Well,
I've always thought they do. I don't think they're like when they're surprised, like, what? You're taking who? It's like you talked about this.
Indiana at game time was a 7.5-point favorite.
Yeah.
And
what was the number 1 seed versus the number 10 seed? Yeah. Right?
Well, I didn't watch the game, sadly.
They were.
Good.
We'll talk to EJ about it.
Seemed pretty evenly matched in the.
It was closer.
It was a close game.
Tight. And it came down to the interception at the end. But, I mean, like, Miami could have won that game. One catch,
Oh, totally. Yeah. It was
like,
a close game. It wasn't like a blowout or anything. I thought maybe you were going to get a Mendoza, a explosion. I don't know what. Kind of warm up.
An upset. Yeah.
I thought he was going to go crazy and just crush Miami or something. But he didn't. They kept showing the picture of him as a little kid with his face painted for Miami, which I thought was kind of cute. That was cute. Michael Irving, he crazier. It looks like a little Raggedy Ann doll.
Well, I'm gonna go over some Michael Irving facts.
Okay.
At the
how old is Michael Irving now?
He's
60.
He's in his 60s, or late 50s.
You got them little twists.
Yeah.
What do you think about Michael Irving? You know what?
I think he may be 60. I mean, they made the joke on SNL that he does not. He's in great shape for that motherfucker has great genetics,
beautiful skin,
and he's been
shiny.
When he was playing in the NFL, he was doing cocaine and womanizing. Like,
he partied while he played. Which is like an old man thing.
Like
That's not a new thing. New guys don't do that.
No.
Pulling a Sean Daly.
Yeah, the new guys don't do that.
No.
The new guys treat it like a business, like a job.
He was playing hungover. Could you imagine playing at that level?
I can. I've done a boot camp before. It's terrible. It's like, but he was performing at the highest level. He wasn't, It's one thing to play hungover. Plenty of quarterbacks, I'm sure, have done it.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to do well. Right?
No,
it didn't affect his performance.
No.
Or did it? No, it did. It had to have. So he would have been
way better.
So much better.
Yeah.
There's no way around that. You have to make that argument because we all know that it's poison. If he had applied just maximum amount of like Tiger Woods style to it.
Yeah.
No one ever
or like Tom
it.
Brady routine.
But
what I'm saying?
And that makes him cool.
Although, God.
It makes him cool.
It's Smoking Joe.
Yeah, it's impossible.
I like that. I like it where they're partying a little bit.
It's impossible to know, but if
take a drag, put your helmet on.
It's a good bet. I think it's a pretty safe bet.
It is.
I'm listening to. This ties in perfectly, and this will be a great warm up. I'm listening to that book. It Takes What It Takes, right? And in it, they're talking about Fred Taylor from the Jags.
Okay.
When they drafted him, what is it, like 2002 or something.
Okay.
And they were talking about how he couldn't play a season without getting injured.
Yeah.
But he was like 6 foot tall. He was like super big and super fast. And he could run it better than anybody, but he just would always get injured.
Yeah.
So they brought in this mental coach to try and figure out like why is he always injured. And the more they talked to him, they realized that he wasn't doing everything that he needed to do to be healthy. He was staying out really late at night. He really liked drinking. He was like a drinking guy.
Okay, all right.
And the mental coach figures this out, and he's like, well, you have to start doing what everybody on the Jags who has a second-year contract, because he didn't have a second-year contract yet, they're like, you're not going to get one unless you buckle down. So he starts emulating getting like a mentor of guys, and all these guys are getting there at like 6:30, eating the best
right,
stuff,
sleeping,
doing all this
recovering.
stuff. And then he went on to play like 58 games with 0 injuries and being faster than he's ever been. So there's no argument. You cannot argue that doing the right stuff does not make you better. It always does.
And it
always does.
It's science.
It's science. It's 100% science.
Like
I probably fucked that whole story up real bad, but
no, you're right. Yeah.
But it's close because this guy couldn't finish the season. Without missing a game. And then he went on and he ended up going like, I think it was 4.5 full seasons of no injuries. Wow. And he's like, and he says to this day, because he's still, I guess, active around the Jacksonville area, he's like, it's the thing I'm most proud of. He's like, I turned my shit around. He's like, I figured out how to do it and I did it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It sucks, and it's horrible to admit that
Hard work is the only way. It's the only way.
Why does it have to be the only
way?
Like,
there's no way out of it.
You gotta buckle down, baby.
Although
I hate it too.
Sometimes in non-athletic, because the NFL, there's no room for luck really. Like there's some lucky plays and the ball
just butt dialed me. I'm like, what's happening?
like the ball bounces right. Like it's sometimes there is luck, but over a season or whatever, you're not going to perform with just luck on your side. And it's like got to be hard work. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in the body effort.
Well, he had the talent and everything, and that's what he said. He finally had to admit, he's like, well, I did have the talent, but I would have never lived up to it had I not done all the things, and buckled down to do all the things. And he goes on to talk about how it's like was shitty and terrible. Oh, he also didn't. There's a funny part in there that is unrelated where he didn't trust Trevor and his buddy, these two like younger white guys, like that were trying to do like mumbo jumbo mind shit. He's like, "Fuck your mumbo jumbo mind shit. You've been sent by the company to try and fucking brainwash me." He's like, "I don't believe you." He wouldn't talk to him for like the longest time. Yeah, it's an interesting book.
That's
All
great.
right, all right.
Let me get a little water.
Spice yourself up, sir.
There you go.
Get a drink.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm just this new year. I'm trying to, like everybody else, getting healthier a little bit. I think I've started just basically by every time I get gas, I will need a stretch, getting my legs stretched.
Little
out, 'cause
things.
I am always on my feet.
Little
So
things,
My legs
right?
hurt.
Little things. For me, I'm trying to stay strong for this leg, so I'm not boozing
When are you
it.
getting the next surgery?
February 20th, so it's a
wow.
month from today.
Oh wow.
So I'm 48 days or 49 days booze free, which is good. It's good.
That is
It's
good, man.
It's good. I like booze. Booze is my favorite thing. All right, Mr. Van, would you like to start?
Yep.
There's nothing I like more than morning drinking too. Is my favorite.
I
This
usually
is
don't,
too
but when
late.
I come in here, I got
No, this is too late. This is. Are you
Oh,
crazy?
you're
This is
talking
not
about
morning drinking.
you're
I'm
talking
talking about an 8
Sun's
a.m.
rising.
Danny.
Oh man.
7:30 Danny.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah.
I love if it's a Coors, I'll pick my favorite beer. Tiny. It's Kit Tiny, not a tall boy,
Yeah.
too tall. Tiny Blue Mountain can. You just pulled it out of a cooler that's like a water cooler, where it's ice and water.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
know that's the coldest.
Yeah.
The ones that hurt your hand while you're holding them. Oh, you drink half of it on the first sip, and you're like, I feel like a goddamn god.
Because your brain is like, this like the best it's gonna work all day.
Yeah, and you ruin it. You shotgun poison.
And that's what feels the best. The only time at morning. Okay, let's just start the show. We'll
right,
start
let's
off
start
with
with
morning
that.
drinking because
All right.
Andrew could talk
Okay,
about it.
yeah, let's talk.
All
Let's
right.
just talk about what you know.
do it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got Andrew Grand here from the
God,
Pinball
all my
Dudes.
papers fell down. Oh,
Right off the
hold
bat.
on, let me give you a blast.
How you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you guys today?
Good. We'll talk pinball in a second, but before we start talking pinball,
Talk about something important like drinking.
let's talk morning drinking.
I
because
love morning drinking.
Daniel brought up, you know,
Well, let me ask you a question first, because you bring up an interesting topic. But let me throw a question at you first, and then you can just guide the boat. Okay? Why is morning drinking frowned upon? People go out at night and they drink until they poop their pants.
Or wake up drunk.
But if a man wants to have 2 to 4 crispy boys
Yeah.
between 8 and 10:30, what's wrong with that?
well,
It's been villainized.
it's counterproductive to a productive day.
Okay,
if
that's an
that's your
excellent
goal,
point.
now
That's a great point.
if you're on vacation, you could make the argument that hey, I'm on vacation.
And why do they taste the best then?
Okay, so
A 7:30 Coors Light Blue Mountains out of a wet cooler.
I can't say I've ever had one. Of those. At
Oh
that
my
early.
man, I'll give you one and you'll hug me.
hold
You'll
on,
like,
Andrew. You
share-
never had a morning drink?
I usually at least wait till 10.
No, man. I've
What?
God, on
What
the
are you
camping
doing?
trip. On the camping trip,
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
so
yeah.
dehydrated. I'll unzip. That's how the tent
Now,
sounds.
if you're super drunk from the night before, yes.
I'm gonna do some Foley here.
To
Here's
save your
me
life.
getting out of a tent. Okay, so I get my tent open.
God, I hate tents.
And I walk out, and I have to take one of those pees that you have to pee so bad that you can't pee.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
ones you
yeah.
can't start it because
yeah.
you're afraid if you start it that your abdomen's gonna just blow out.
Yeah.
Like it feels weird. You're like, if I start this, I'm gonna die.
You've been holding it all night,
All
so
night.
like your brain is like, you gotta hold it still. You
Right,
know,
right.
Like because you're like, I don't want to
Yeah.
get out of this. It's cold out there.
Delayed
It's
guide.
wet.
It's a delayed
Yeah,
guide.
I have to sit here miserable and hold it all night.
So you.
No, I would have peed like 4 times. That
So you pee.
Can't hold it.
And you pee, and then and I look at my watch. I look at my Apple Watch. It's all in red. It's
Yeah.
in night.
Yeah.
Night vision, and it's red, which makes me feel like I'm a bit better camper than everyone else. If I have, when you have night vision, anything, you feel like you're a better camper than everyone around you. I look at my night vision. It says 5:30.
Yeah.
Oh, I reach in that cooler,
Yeah.
and I get me an ice cold wet cooler because it's ice and water.
Yeah.
That's how you get the coldest beer.
Yeah,
you pull
yeah.
that beer out. It's got Blue Mountains, and that you drink half of it. You slam it, and you're like, yes, yes. Greatest thing in the world.
Like so a lot of old people that have Alzheimer's.
I like
All
where
right,
this
all
is
right.
going.
Yeah,
I like where this is
or
going.
if-
Lead me.
If you just have cognitive decline, you know, like your brain only works the best in the morning, right? Like when you wake up. So it's like, hey, Pop, you remember me? Like, you got to get them right in the
Yeah.
morning because you're like
It's like putting a beard on a baby,
Yeah.
right? It's like you're taking something
Well-
fresh and brand new and aging it.
your body does go into the state of recovery when you rest and sleep, and then so in the morning your muscles are supposed to be more recovered, your brain is going to work fresh, you know what I'm saying? So it's important that right when your brain is fresh that you poison it with a little bit of alcohol,
Okay.
and then it's like you get the most euphoric effect from that.
I think I can piggyback on top of this a little more, Clay.
Yeah.
It's called the Patch Adams.
Okay.
Why is it called the Patch Adams? It's because your brain is waking up and answering the door, right? You're like, and your brain is like waking up. It's like, hello? And you take a shotgun. And you blow its head off. Patch Adams. That happens in the movie. Like, spoiler alert. But
see,
you literally, it's your brain is waking up. It's like, are we gonna have a good day? And you go, gone.
So, I like the only time I morning drink like real early is
Camping?
golf. Like even even
You got Andrew.
Gotta
on that
have
one.
a beer while you're drinking.
yeah.
While you're golfing.
And then
Gotta have a golf while you're drinking.
like even camping.
Did you hear about? I invented that.
Yeah.
Gotta have a golf while you're drinking. Put that on a shirt, and we could quit.
Like even camping, I'll wait till after breakfast or something. I won't do. But golf, like because usually like you wake up.
Peer pressure is hard.
Well, you got to get there early as hell, and then and so anytime I do that, like a charity golf tournament, like the Akoi charity golf tournament coming up in April, I get there in the morning, and then everybody has, and then since like golfing and drinking is like everybody's on board, like no one. It looks at you like, come on, but what are you doing?
No.
Drinking this, like everybody, like you're with 100 people
It's
that
not
are all
frowned
doing
upon.
it.
It's like when you take your clothes off at a nude beach and you're
Yeah.
walking around and people like looking at you like, yeah,
The
you're doing
Bar's
it.
always open.
Yes,
Yeah.
the bartender, the cart girls are already serving. The people, the organizers there are like they're
And I
happy.
like a cart girl. Can I say that? I like that cart girls carry a level of feminine toughness that is not always allowed. Can I say it? I'll say it like that.
Also, they are.
They're the gatekeeper for your beer.
And
They are,
let's just,
but
they're open to sexual harassment.
that's what I would say. Yeah.
And they're tough. They're
tough to it.
They're not open to it. They may not like it, but they're real like they know it's part of the job.
Yeah, well, it's like how
Well, they
many
can leave
times?
suddenly,
Yeah, how
too.
many times did I hear
They wanna
some old
stick
man
around.
like, "I'm just washing my balls"? They've heard that 35,000 times.
They've been called sweetie and hun, and they're just tough to it, and they don't care. They just want the tips and then get out of there. Anyway, it is drinking in the morning, right when you get there to charity, and all the organizers. It's like, hey, this is for charity. You guys are like heroes, so you deserve to
And
drink.
you feel, and here, what's the first thing a guy does when he's told he's a hero? You want to drink, right? When somebody's like, "You're a hero," it's like, "Oh, I need a beer."
But you can do it where you stop in the afternoon. Like I can't stop. Like I just
I
get,
can't stop.
because
Like a Pringles can over here.
yeah, like it gets to the afternoon, I'm drained, and then I'm tired as hell, and then I'm like, I want that feeling like I had at 7.
Well, sometimes I don't stop. Like you've seen me when I've done the morning, and then it carries all the way through. And I've done some really bad stuff.
But then it's just a horrible plane crash, and then it's like you got to deal with
Well,
it.
no matter what, you're going to deal with it. So
Yeah,
I've eaten a lot of dinners, right? Like where I feel like crap, and I just live the hangover. I don't sleep the hangover. That is the difference.
Yeah,
I've wanted to talk about this for a minute.
You have to face it, and
I would prefer, and this is reality, I would prefer to drink, you start at 8:30, or 7, let's start 7:30 golfing, right? We're done by 11:30.
Yeah.
I've had 7 beers. That's a lot, okay?
yeah.
I know that the weird lunch I'm going to have with my family is going to be fun because I'm still buzzed.
Okay, yeah.
I also know anything my wife asks me to do or go along with after that is everything's gonna decline from there. I know I'm going down. The plane is crashing.
yeah.
So I'm coming into my hangover as I'm going to Home Goods, as I'm going to Trader Joe's. Like I'm getting snappy with my family. I'm like,
you're irritable.
Yeah, I'm irritable. I'm taking a lot of
Tired
trips
as
to
hell.
the bathroom. I'm vaping in the bathroom, splashing water in my face. Like, you can do this, you can do this. And I live my hangover until like bedtime, it starts to lift.
Oh, it goes.
And then you're like, oh God, it's almost gone. And then that way you get a good sleep. Seriously,
Okay,
this is
yeah.
why I do it. Because then when you get into bed, you almost lay there and it's like, thank God, relief. Sweet relief, you know.
So you have to do the afternoon hangover and just deal with it.
You're going to get a hangover no matter what. It's literally, when do you want it?
Yeah.
Right? Do you want it the next day?
Yeah.
I would prefer to take it the same day, and then the next day, hopefully I'll be a little more recovered. I should write a book about this.
There's a myth that you could sleep it off.
I like Tom's idea. Just don't stop drinking.
Yeah, that's true.
my
But
style.
you can't. I don't think you can.
But
You can't sleep it off.
No.
That's
because
why I choose to just work through it.
Your body will pause, and you're like, all right, when you're sleeping, no hangover, but when you wake up, double hangover.
But if you sleep, if you're out of it or close to out of it and you go to sleep, you'll sleep better, which is better for recovery.
Yeah.
So I sort of think like I figured out some weird hack, but it's just an excuse to drink early in the morning because it's a lot of fun.
So, Andrew, let's talk about FreePlay Florida. You were that event happened back in November.
Right, the same weekend as the Beer Fest.
And
that you guys had.
I've been involved with FreePlay Florida.
I was there when you did the bathtub challenge.
That was
awesome.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, it was super sexy.
You did the old bathtub challenge.
Yeah. You
You
know
had
what?
to play Smash Brothers, I believe, while you're in an ice bucket.
No,
Ice tub.
It was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, it's Sonic.
And I was in ice tub. I was against Dr.
Keith
Disrespect.
Apathy?
Yeah.
Apathy? Keith Apathy. He signed our bathroom. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
But he was one of these YouTubers that did a character that was like a nerd that had like a lisp like this or something. I'm Keith Apathy, something like that. And he was like they all come and go now. The churn of tubers now. We should just start calling them tubers, right?
Can I tell you the true story about that?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. How did you get roped into
many
that?
years later.
Okay,
When we
lost
have
the
our
bet.
friend Andrew in from the
I'm guessing
Pinball
lost
Dudes.
the bet.
We have Andrew in from the Pinball Dudes, and you are triggered, and you're like, I must spare my soul.
Okay,
Is this sworn to secrecy?
So I don't know what year was that? I feel like it was a while ago.
5 years ago.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah, it was right before that.
So
I think it was
like
the last one before COVID.
yeah, we're talking about 2019, 18, something like that.
Okay.
So it's been
Yeah.
a while. But the FreePlay Florida came, and they were doing some advertising. So I'm like, okay, and we've got help now, and Tracy's an awesome salesperson for T&D
Tracy's
Media.
the best.
And
I was just listening to her on the way right over here.
We definitely found. What, she got a podcast competing against us? No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
No, but I'm still the head sales guy of T&D Media.
He has to say that because Tracy's on your heels, man. She's nipping on your heels because she's so good. Have you seen how good Tracy is?
I know she's good.
So
She's
good.
really
I feel
thorough.
the pressure.
Very
She's
thorough.
so good.
And women
I wouldn't be surprised if you get a call one day where she's like, "Hey, maybe I can help you out on T&D Media." She's like, "You're already advertising with T&D Media."
Well, also women have it easier in sales, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it
Because she's cute.
Yes,
She's very cute.
and all women have have it easier. And I feel like when they walk in, because generally, I'm not being sexist, but generally, like the man's the boss of the company, and then you got to deal with the man.
The stereotype. Yeah.
And then
He's
when
gonna
I
give
walk
a
in,
dude a little less time.
yeah, when I walk in, I feel like he's like, well, like he crosses off, and then there's like a automatic shield pops
Who do
up,
we have here? Look at this. Somebody sent a cop here, Jay. What are you doing here, cop?
and then you have
Got a
like,
narc.
two
You
alphas.
do look like a cop. You look too much like a cop.
I know I do.
Can I ask you something? Would you be okay with just a not clean shave and not beard? Do a 5 o'clock shadow, like to let guys know that you like a cold beer. Because now you kind of look like you want to take right
Pull
now.
an Indiana
you
Jones.
say I'm
Right
too
now,
uptight?
Right now you look a little ice.
Little too.
So-
Vanilla ice.
So Tracy walks in, and immediately
yeah,
the
hubba,
boss.
hubba.
Oh, no, I'm just saying the boss is like
Yeah.
the no shield up, and he's willing to talk numbers.
Oh, what's coming? Hey, we got cleavage coming in.
Anyway, back to the true story.
Yeah, all right, bare your soul.
So
This is Tom. This is at FreePlay, Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
2018.
You were playing Sonic
Yeah.
the Hedgehog versus Keith Apathy.
yeah.
Apathy.
So I whatever, to make the deal happen, because I was talking to Mr. FreePlay or whatever. It's another guy, and
Yeah.
the barrier goes up, and then
Yeah,
I start agreeing to do it.
Yeah, you'll do anything. You're like, I'll suck your Sonic.
No, and then he's like, hey,
Give me that Pac-Man.
and he's like, I want to do this thing or an ice bath challenge or whatever. And then in radio, you know what? Hold on, how much time
Do you want me to? I look
No,
like
no.
you wanted me to stop the recorder.
No. In radio,
You got time, man.
you work your way up to the host. Me and Daniel are hosts of the show.
We knew because
and then you send out the
host of
minions.
The host of the show we were on is still there, which should have led us to believe and everyone to believe that he was going to stay host forever, right?
Well, it's like you send out the minions to do this garbage where you get in the ice bath and the Speedo.
But we started our own thing, making us the host.
Yeah, but why we never got the minions to send out? You see what I'm saying?
But you blend
I wanted to
worlds
do it
too
to
much.
Butler, and he didn't want to do it. The flocking shoes. That was the first test.
Butler isn't. I talked to Butler yesterday, actually.
He's
Butler.
not a stunt boy.
He
rejected
he's
it.
a
I didn't know what to
creative
do.
guy. He's too creative and sensitive.
Anyway, so
And he doesn't want his shoes ruined. Those are like
so I told
brand new Allbirds.
So I told Mr. Play I'll do whatever it takes to get the advertising money.
Whatever
right?
it takes.
And so I got.
You'll be playing Sonic the Hedgehog in an ice bath.
I got the deal, and then the thing with me is that I'll agree to do anything a month in advance because I'm
Yeah,
like that's
because
I'll,
a month.
I'll be
is-
dead by then.
Well, that's your time insulation,
When
right?
it comes around, you're bitching.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
You're like, son of a bitch.
yeah.
Gotta get in goddamn ice bath.
Yeah. Like I'll be like, what do you want me to do? Things I wouldn't normally do. If they're long enough in the future, I'll agree to them because I'll think to myself, oh, that's so far in the future, I don't even care.
I got the name right.
It's
I
a bad at life trait.
It was something Keith Apicary. Yeah,
All right,
that was the name of the YouTube character.
So anyway,
Nice.
the day comes I'm supposed to do it. I was so mad. I was mad that I had to do this because I agreed to do it a month earlier. So then I'm like driving there. It was a goddamn
Why didn't you
international drive far. Anyway, so
Were you expecting people to? Were there people there like there for? I was about to chant John.
no, there's no one there. Anyway, so
I was there, Shannon.
Andrew was
so
there.
I get there and then I'm like, we'll make this
That's what he looks like.
bearable and edible because I'm like.
Hold on, this goes on to the morning drinking. we gotta get out
I'm
of
like,
here.
I cannot do this sober. I'm already mad that I'm back doing these stupid stunts, and I'm like taking my shirt off. There's a crowd of nerds.
Yeah, it's fine. You weren't training then.
No, I wasn't. I was out.
But no, you were fine.
No,
You were fine.
Yeah, but besides from that, I'm like, why am I? I'm like,
you weren't disgusting blobbo or anything.
I'm one of the, me and you are the hosts of Tom and Dan.
Yeah.
And this.
You notice I never offer any of this. I never offer to do any of
Well,
this.
of course you don't.
In fact,
because
they'll
you're
be
smart.
like, look, they're like, you have to do it. They're like, you must do it. I was like, I'm not doing it.
So, because there's no why would you? You know what I'm saying? Because
I've never
why
done
are you
that.
acting
I've
a
never
fool?
lowered myself to do that ever.
You don't have to.
Ever, not even
You
one
don't have
time.
to. I don't have to. I shouldn't have done it.
You
If the
shouldn't
guy,
have
the guy, Mr. Play would have
You
been
should
like,
have grabbed the guy by the throat and said, I'm not doing it,
No, he
Keith.
didn't even care that much. I think I offered to do it because I'm a people pleaser.
Because you didn't want him to feel bad.
Yes, and I wanted the deal, and I thought that I had to
Because
do
you
it.
thought he's like, oh, you're not going to do it.
Yeah. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
He's like, who's gonna do it? No one.
Oh, I'm having a bad time. And then you're like, God damn it. I'm powerless to people having a bad time.
We'll say this
And
year.
then you have to do. Dude, this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I hope you probably
I wanted
feel
to
better.
please him.
He probably feels better talking about it. You
Anyway,
feel better talking
They
about
did
this.
this year. They didn't have any clowns.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said, Andrew. Oh my God. Melissa marked that.
This year they did not have any clowns.
So then I took the edible, right? And I took it while I was driving.
But you
know?
mad took it. You mad took it.
Yeah. And then I got there, and then all of a sudden it kicks in, and they're like, "All right, like." And I'm like, whoa, there's too many people here. Like, and then I started getting a panic attack.
And that
yeah,
guy's doing
paranoid.
his character, which
yeah.
is really over the top.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Keith
yeah.
Apicary character.
I don't know what the hell's
like a
happening.
nerd, and he talked like, "Hey, Tom, we're gonna do the thing." And he's talking
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a nerd, and you're like, "Oh, stop, nerd."
Yeah. He's got his own character. He's got glasses on and a comb over or some wig.
Yes,
There's an announcer guy announcing you guys
Yeah.
all and
Yeah, yeah.
hyping it all up.
So then I see
good
that there's ice baths, and then there's a bunch of people, and then
and there are
so,
a bunch of gothopotamus standing around looking at you. And they're like,
so,
"Oh,
so
look
then
at
he's
that
like,
guy."
he's like, you want to get changed into the robe? And like they brought me into this back room, and it's
Yeah.
all bright back there.
Yeah, and some goth was like, "I'll do it."
You know what the weird, and this is what initiated the panic attack, is it getting changed in
Yeah,
a
getting changed next to a fountain drink machine in the vending area of a convention center.
I was getting board shorts on. I had to take my whole clothes off.
A tiny little acorn pecker. You're standing there completely naked.
I was-
Acorn pecker backstage.
And I was in a gigantic goddamn
convention room.
Convention room. Like they
the
pulled
back.
the slider.
Can I tell you something?
I'm in a football field.
You held this story to the correct time. Tom, look, I have to pause you for just 1 second. I have to give you love. Tom is such a good
story.
My buddy's such a good storyteller. My business partner is such a good storyteller. He
Mm-hmm.
will take stories. He'll be like, "Not yet. I gotta age it." He'll put this stuff. He'll age it like a piece of Wagyu beef,
yeah.
like a fine wine.
5 years later.
This is such a good story.
So I get changed into board shorts. I put my robe on. I'm full on panic attack at this point.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "All right, come out." And then
And
they're
what happens when you have panic attacks? Everybody knows you turn red. Your whole body starts getting blotchy.
Yeah, but no, I'm fighting it down. Like I'm like, because
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to admit that.
Sure.
I don't want to tell anybody that
No.
because I don't believe that it's
Yeah,
real.
it's a weakness, right?
It's
Yeah,
a weakness.
if you admit
But
it,
I'm-
then it's real.
You didn't have your comedic backup on it. with you this
That's
time.
so awesome.
And so then they're pouring ice, and this thing is like, it's not a BS ice bath. It is like a 5
Very
party
cold.
bag
Yeah.
ice
No,
bath.
they did it right. I
where-
saw it. I
where-
saw photos.
Yeah. Where it's not like I'm getting in and there's a couple cubes. Like it
It
is.
was like one of those horse trough.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the ones you get.
it's a foot thick of cubes.
Yeah, a lot of like
that's a lot.
people that don't have a ton of money but want to do legitimate ice baths. That's exactly what they do. They save their money for an ice machine.
Yeah.
And then they buy the horse trough, and then they buy from like Tractor Supply, and you just fill it up with ice and water, and it's just as good because it's
Freeze
just
your buns
ice.
off.
So that was the only benefit of my panic attack because my extremities were already numb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I got in the bath, I was already
Did it
numb.
stop your panic attack? The
No,
ice?
no.
'Cause I always wondered what that would do if I were having an anxiety attack and you just dunked me. What would happen to me?
Yeah. It's
Oh, man.
it's equivalent to shot in the heart of adrenaline.
Okay, yeah.
Like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Because when I got in there, I like all of a sudden like everything went away and like I was like dead sober. Like I was like not high anymore, not panic attack. And then all of a sudden like
You were Sonic.
an internal cold hit me where my body started shivering and
Yeah.
like I think marijuana too lowers your body temperature or
It
something.
does.
Like
Yeah.
and so the
I get
combination
really cold when I take a lot of marijuana.
the combination of that and the ice bath like
Because I think it slows your heart rate, and then if you have less circulation, then of course you'd be colder.
Yeah.
That's
It
awesome.
like short circuited my brain where then all
Never
of a
been
sudden
the same
I
since.
was- all I could do, I was like, please just lose. And then what I was playing, I didn't even
Were
understand.
you winning though?
No. I was yeah. Like because and, like they were laughing. It was all slow motion. The guy next to
slow
me, like,
motion
"Oh."
laughing.
All for something no one would remember.
These guys are high in the bed.
Yeah. Like I remember like the crowd, everybody's laughing. I'm like, oh, they all know.
Some gothopotamus pointing at you. Boo.
And then that's all I remember. And then it's all nothing.
How
I
did
don't
you get
remember.
out of there?
I don't remember driving home. I don't remember
When you
changing.
wake up, you're in your bed.
And that was the last FreePlay Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds like a great time.
Then Andrew's
That
there
was good
watching me.
Oh yeah. That's interesting. I'm sure quite a few of your listeners were there and saw this.
All right. Anyway, so
Oh, man,
let's talk
good stuff.
Let's talk pinball
Yeah,
machines.
get some
'cause-
pinball stuff out of the way before we
So,
run out of time.
we've got the Star Wars pinball machine, and you were telling me about rental prices. Like,
Yeah.
tell us if someone wants to rent a pinball machine. What's like all they have to do is text you, right?
Yeah, my number is 321
Yep.
591 1062.
Yep.
This is your guys' fourth machine that you had, I think.
I think it's is
Fifth
it?
is coming up. No, that's number.
No, this is fifth because we had
That's number
Godzilla, Foo
Jaws,
Fighters,
Fighters,
Jaws, and we also had
Deadpool.
and then this one, Star
So
Wars.
that's number
this
five.
is
Yeah,
number five.
that's
So
That's
basically, every 3 months I come in, or 2 months, depending if you're a house rental. I like to do 2 months with the houses. You're looking at about $350 a month
Okay.
for a rental. I take 2 months up front for houses. If you're a corporate place, I could do a monthly, but I like to get up front basically.
Okay.
That includes the rental, delivery, and taking care of it too.
Yeah,
Anything breaks, I
setup.
come and take care of you.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to move it around. He shows you what to do with it.
Yeah, it is a $7,000 machine. If you wanted to buy one of mine, I'd
Okay.
sell it to you. But yeah, they're very expensive, and I can get them into your house for relatively cheap. In a year's time, if you're getting in the 2 months, you'll get 6 games a year. By the time you pay for one, you'll have 12 games.
Oh,
that's cool.
For small businesses, I'm telling you, every time we have guests over, they always gravitate over to the pinball machine, play it. It puts them in a better mood. To have in your lobby, like I know Villain Coffee, I think does Villain.
Well, since FreePlay, I've had to change up my stuff, but
Okay.
sadly, my coin ops, I've pulled those because I've had a lot of interest in the rentals, and I don't have
Gotcha. Okay.
Makes
21,000.
sense.
Yeah, but having a pinball machine in your lobby has been awesome for us, and it's a cool thing to have in your lobby as a small business because
I just
your
like
customers like it.
I like it this sounds like lame, but as a reset. When I'm over here editing, this is what I would do during Christmas when I was doing editing here. Because we have a lot of editing to do. I'd edit for 20 minutes and I'd go over and play one game and then come back and edit again. I'm like, this is how you're supposed to do productivity.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
supposed to take little breaks and break it up a little
Oh,
bit.
my sons love it. Every time they come over here, they play the pinball
Well,
machine.
Maisie keeps begging. She's like, we'll get 5 of them. I'm like, whoa, settle down, dude. She
What's nice though is
doesn't
you'll
have a
buy a
concept
game.
of cost, you know.
I think I might have brought it up one time before, but the guy that got me into pinball, he's got 5 or 6 at his place. Mike Baxter, what's up,
Nice.
buddy?
Okay.
Shout out, Mike.
He lives in Palm Bay. He needed a new roof for his place. He sold off 2 of his games, got a new roof, and then just started saving up for the next game.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Because it's basically a piggy bank that you have in the game that it is, you could sell it and make
And
some money.
most of them are limited. You know, that's something
Oh, well, so the limited, you guys to talk about that. The ones you guys have, that's just run-of-the-mill basic.
Yeah.
Everybody's got one of those. But there are limited games that are very expensive.
Like if you want to spend more. Is what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean.
And it is kind of a gamble with those. Some of them, they make money. Some of them don't. Some of them drop hard.
Tom loves a gamble.
And it's stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that they this Star Wars pinball machine and all the machines they hold their value, like you said. You
yeah.
have it,
It's awesome.
and then if you want to sell it, you can. You know, and Andrew's the perfect person to talk to too with all that. And again, his number is 321-591-1062. thepinballdudes.net.
I would never do it like that. I like, and I've kind of, this is all your fault in a positive way.
I'm glad.
I
your daughter likes
love all of the stuff you can buy to add to your own machine, almost like a
Oh,
custom
yeah.
car.
it. They're called mods.
Yeah, but so you can go and you can so the Foo Fighters one, there was the list of things peripherals.
Yeah.
That you could add a hand on the top of it that's like a zombie hand that spins around that does a middle finger and lights up, or you can add extra speakers to the bottom of it or a bass module, or you can add extra lights here, or you can add
Subwoofer underneath it.
yeah, there's
It's
all kinds
crazy.
of just things that you can almost do to it like a custom car, and that's not something I knew about in the
Yeah.
pinball world, and I was like, oh, because
you
I'm
guys
a
had
sucker for
Godzilla.
stuff like that.
You guys had Godzilla. You could buy Godzilla Premium. Probably want to do it on for $9,000, but you could drop another $5,000 in toys just putting it in. 'Cause
Really?
There's some molded stuff from over in Europe that are because you saw the background of it. It's like all those buildings.
Yeah.
You can get molded, like on fire building looking stuff, and
Yeah,
it's bananas.
Like one is, let's say, just like cutouts,
Yeah.
and it looks like the buildings. But when you buy the mod, it's legitimately like you're upgrading the background of your own pinball machine. Same design, same everything. It's just instead of having the little cutouts, now you have, like he's saying, like high quality scenery from like a scene shop, and you paid like an extra $300 or $400 for it or
this
something.
one, you could add lit up lightsabers to it, different TIE fighters.
Oh, and the different
All
buttons,
kinds of
right?
stuff.
Like you can add like I've seen the ones where like was it the Deadpool one where you could buy a gun that shoots the ball, or like there's different things that they add on.
Aftermarket stuff, yeah.
Well,
That's cool.
it's their brand.
Yes,
but it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh,
hey,
actually, it is aftermarket.
Is it aftermarket?
Stern is weird that they don't care about their there's a
I
guy
think it's
that
really cool that they don't care.
yeah, there's a guy that owns all the Williams, the old school stuff. If you try to make a mod for that without going through him, he'll sue you real
Oh,
good.
sounds like a fun
But
guy.
Stern just doesn't care. They're just like, oh, you want to take our properties and exactly the artwork that we did and make money off of it? Be our guest.
Huh.
There's a
Interesting.
whole
a little
there's-
more Grateful Dead design.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah,
a lot of the mods are made by pinball enthusiasts.
Interesting.
People that buy, let's say, 3D printers or have an artistic side that they can craft and mold things.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then they just make a crap ton of money. You know,
Yeah.
like if you make the one mod that everybody's got to have, you can make $20,000 easy.
Well, I want 20,000.
Think it's a
I
mod.
can't make
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, I think it's a
God
mod.
damn it.
Get in your ice dome.
Okay, that's all I
it-
can do. God.
We have the video, by the way. Ghost found it.
What?
He found
Oh,
the
yeah.
I didn't even know
Oh,
there was a
nice.
video of that.
He
Of course
said
it's on YouTube.
He said he emailed it to me.
What
I
the
didn't
hell?
want to. I know we're up against a break.
No, come
But,
on.
yeah, he said he just
Oh,
emailed
memories.
it to me. Do you want to wait for it? Do you want to see it?
All right, well, we got to play it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty spectacular being there for that. I felt
see.
like a real radio listener.
Let's see if we can find.
But
he
I mean,
said
I
he-
was a podcast listener. But it's like, look at him, he's doing the things again. Junky's back.
Oh,
Drunky,
there it is.
drunky.
Drunky. He's back. It's not coming through.
I'm pretty
right,
certain I saw you at the monster truck, whatever, back in the day.
Yeah, you were the king of the monster.
I don't think
trucks.
I really wanted
Yeah.
to see the rocket
Is
launch.
that as popular as it was? I'm not in that world as much anymore. You know, the
It just
monster-
happened. It
Oh, I
just
was-
happened.
Oh, I got it. Okay, here it is.
Fills the goddamn camping world.
Here it is. Here you are.
I plan on taking my daughter to one of those someday.
Can you see that?
All right, yeah.
Okay, there you
Oh
are.
yeah, that guy. I remember that guy.
There's Keith.
Yeah, he was a little special. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, you were a lot bigger.
Yeah,
You're a bigger boy.
The guy with the hair, that guy beat the Donkey Kong records back in the day.
And you have on like chubbies, right? Like
Oh yeah, I'm freaking out. I was
you
like,
do look like you're freaking out.
I was like, what the hell is happening?
Get him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you're getting it, and you have why do you have a Nazi haircut? My God.
Yeah. No, this is when I
You look like
got sober.
You look like a fat Nick Fuentes.
Well, I was bigger back then.
I was in the background somewhere watching.
And then I was like, what the hell is this guy? What
Oh,
the
look, there's
hell
a
is
little
happening?
child dumping ice on you.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a little girl.
I was like,
There's a
who the hell
little
is
That's
girl
my
dumping
daughter's
ice on
age.
you.
Yeah, I was
gotta
like,
be
who's this
7.
little girl? Who's this bozo next to me? What the hell? And then goddamn
All right.
Mr. Play forcing me to do this.
Oh man.
I like how you used to go, Mr.
That was a good time.
There you
All right,
go.
thepinballdudes.net. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
See ya.
Got it. Great job. We're still on Twitch and YouTube. Good job. Do you want to?
Noise.
We have our next guest
Well, that was
like
awesome.
now, right?
Yes.
Are they there?
So yeah, they're not here yet, but let me put on, guys. I'm gonna put on a little music, so we can do a little scene change. So we will be right back. Yeah, we'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check, check. Hey, hey, hey. All right, we'll put yellow mic on. I think this is going to work. I have high hopes, Tom.
All right.
Very high hopes. All right. Perfect. Go ahead and talk into your mic for me if you
I'm
don't mind.
speaking into your
Perfect.
my mic
That's
for
all
you.
right. Like talk into your mic for me.
How are you doing?
I got nothing. Now
Nothing
try.
there. Are you hearing me now?
Gotcha. All
very
right.
good.
That works. All right. And then Jeff.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
All right.
Beautiful. All right. We're doing it. Let me get rid of the stupid music that everybody seems to like except for me. All right, Mr. Van.
Yep.
You know how long, and I know where this is going. I think
Yep.
we are good, man. Here we
Perfect.
go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Now, this Saturday, we got Science on Tap.
Yeah.
That's the Orlando Science Center's beer fest.
Well, I
they
call
do
it
every year.
Orlando's nicest beer fest.
Yes, yeah,
I have
yeah.
dubbed that. That's hopefully it catches on.
It's going to be beautiful weather, Lock Haven Park,
Yes.
right next to the Science Center. All the proceeds go to the Science Center to help support them. Me and Daniel have gone every year.
Every year.
And it's extraordinarily nice. And Jeff, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And
Give
Jeff,
Jeff a blast because
Yeah.
I know he's been working hard. He's probably stressed out.
we also have
I
Michael.
appreciate the blast.
Yeah, gotta have a blast.
Michael and Ben here from Dees Brothers Brewery. How you guys doing?
Hey, how's it going? We're
Double
doing pretty
blast.
good.
Double
doing
blast
well.
for
Glad
the
to be here.
Dees brothers.
Oh yeah.
So, real quick, Jeff, tell us about the beer fest this year.
Absolutely, thank you. Yes, Science on Tap is our annual beer festival. Like you said, it's happening in Lock Haven Park this Saturday, January 24th from 1 to 4. It is family friendly, so bring the kids, bring your friends. We're going to have 30 brewers, a lot of them local, like our good friends here from Dees Brothers Brewery. It's a great community event. They're going to be there. Your ticket gets you unlimited sampling. We're also going to have some music. We'll have lawn games, activities, both for the kids and adults. The Science Center team will be out there doing really big science experiments. We're also doing some activities to explain things like the science behind brewing, talk about the similarities between like coffee and beer, why you like both, why beer tastes a certain way when you eat certain foods.
Yep.
So there's stuff you're going to learn as well as having a great time, and it's a big fundraiser for us to enable us to provide science learning for everyone in our community.
You also have great food trucks out.
Yes, we
Every
do,
year that I
yes.
go, have some beers, have some bites at some food trucks, some entertainment, some science. It really is a great event. You can get your tickets at osc.org and get them now, too, instead of day
Please.
of, right?
Yeah, and we will probably have a few the day of, but we would love for you to get them now. Yeah, go over to osc.org. Science on Tap is on the front page of the website, and grab them. You can get a general admission ticket, which gets you the unlimited samplings, or get a VIP ticket that gets you in an hour early and gets you 2 full pours.
Yep.
So that's pretty good, too.
Getting in an hour early is clutch because you could hit all the beers,
That's the
so you get
best.
the 2 full pours. You know, it's a little
Shorter lines.
Shorter lines. You know, it's better.
You might get the rare stuff before they run out because that's typically what happens. If there's something that people really like, it'll go fast.
So let's talk to the beermen. How are you guys doing, by the way? I know Dees Brothers is in Sanford. And
How many years now?
We'll be going on 5 in August.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
big
you.
accomplishment. 5
Yeah.
that's the lucky number for businesses, right?
That's
Typically, like,
what they tell us. but
that's
it
what we
still
were
feels-
told too. And like you get to that 5 and you're like, oh God. And then you get out of the 5, you realize you've built yourself a prison. And
Well,
you're
then you
like,
think you're safe.
Yeah.
Then after 10,
"Thank
oh,
you. I knew I could get him going.
Yeah. And then another thing happens. You're like, I thought we were safe.
Yeah.
Every year is the same goal in
Yeah.
the end. You're like, oh, you made it to 3 years. That means you're doing well. Oh, you made it to 4. Hey, you're doing well. I'm like, any year is a great year that we're still here.
Correct. We do have a lot in common with our brewers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we deal with a lot of brewers. We're drunks. We love beer. Like I'm just that guy. I love it. And we have a lot in common with them because I see us
Well-
because it is fun and we love doing it, but there's
What-
a stress component to it too. It's very difficult to do this
Why
job.
is owning a small business where you're just like, yeah, get through this year, and then you say that over, and then once you get to 10, 15 years,
You're like,
it
"I
never
did it."
stops. No, but then you're like,
But
oh, I'm
you
gonna
never
get.
say that's what I mean. You never say I did it.
I thought it was gonna be like a Sony one day where you're like, I'll just sit back and kick my feet up,
Oh,
and
big
then
Sony.
the business will run itself. It doesn't work like
No,
that.
it doesn't
Every
work.
year you have to fight.
What's the hardest part? What do you guys think?
I I mean, just running a business in general is the hard. Making the beer, I'd say, is the easiest
Yes,
part.
I know.
doing
You
the
know?
show.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
why
Like,
you are my guys. 'Cause
Yeah.
Doing
What
the
the
show
hell?
is the easiest
Yeah,
part. Jeff comes in here like he's done something. Jeff's like, I'm so sorry, we're a little bit late. Are you crazy? I love seeing you because it means I don't have to do any of the other stuff I hate.
Yeah, all the business stuff
That's
stinks.
so accurate, and you're in charge of most of the stinky part.
Yeah. And by the
You
way,
just really Rodney Dangerfield right there.
By the way-
but it comes with a free bowl of soup though.
here's a little business advice: quit paying for your business license and insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We learned
That's
that
all
this year.
BS.
All right, you're shaking. Jeff doesn't like that.
I'm just here to talk about the science.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some beers because I brought out like 25 glasses.
They're from our personal collection too.
Well,
We're gonna drink.
They're perfect. Drinking beer out of glass is definitely the best way to do
Oh,
it.
look at his cooler. His cooler's got an action flap on the top.
That's right.
I've never seen a cooler with an action flap.
So you brought some growlers. What
Yep.
what are we drinking today?
We got 3. Oh, go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You're ready to
no
talk.
worries. We've got our Hefeweizen that we brought first to try. That's our Dees beer. That's a German-style wheat beer.
Yes.
Nice and cloudy. It's got nice clove, banana flavor esters that come out.
I
one
love
of our most
banana
popular.
esters.
Oh, yeah.
I dated a girl named Banana Esther.
Ooh. She might have had a second job.
She was a beautiful. You know, she had a wooden leg.
Yeah, so this is
I'm just here to talk about the science.
Yeah, Jeff's just here
I'm
for the
sorry,
science.
Jeff.
Yeah.
So-
You know the size of a wooden leg. It's a lot of physics in that.
so the nice thing about Hefeweizens, they're full flavored beers, but they're also still very easy to drink. So they're great. They're great during the summertime.
They're
They're
refreshing,
a
are-
year-round beer, but they're great during the summertime. They pair really well with food, and there's wheat in it, so it's got a medium body to it. So I wouldn't call
Oh
it
my
filling.
God, this smells so good, man.
That's what. You,
Tom, come on, dude.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Now, am I wrong? Are you familiar with the beer Hedachino Nest? The white ale?
I am not.
It's a Japanese beer, and it's one of my favorite beers of all time. But this comes off the note, but this smells like that.
Yeah,
it has that really kind of banana.
Yeah, it's like
floral.
banana with a hint of tropical to it.
Yeah.
Ben, I like you gave one to Jeff too.
Yeah, he's like, here, take this.
Because
He's
Jeff,
been working
Hey,
hard
you ever had
today.
this science?
We
Put
weren't-
this in your
Yeah,
science.
we
Science.
weren't talking about morning beers earlier today,
We
and
were.
they're pretty. I don't know when's the last time you had some morning beers, Jeff, but
Yeah.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
It's better.
Hey, beer is the science that you can drink. So
That's right.
I mean, it's a very scientific drink.
It encompasses a lot of scientific realms. I mean,
That is such a good beer, man. God, that's such a good beer.
oh yeah.
Morning beer is it's not quite. We're a little afternoon, right? But we're close. We're close.
It's all. I almost give it a pass because it is craft, and you can taste like every pure ingredient they put in there, and it's like I give myself a pass from the alcohol in there because I taste the banana and I taste like how much like craft it is, and that's the difference. You know?
How do you guys get the right amount of because it's natural carbonation, right?
correct. We don't do natural carbonation,
you
but
don't?
we've done it in the past.
But so how do you? Okay, look, even better then. How do you decide what's the right amount? How do you because that's perfect. It just tastes so good.
Ben, take this one.
On the CO2 side, there's styles have been already out there, so the amount of volume that you want in there for good taste and flavor is sort of preset. There's ranges, so we just sort of target that range, and that helps us, one, have good CO2 that gives a little crisp bite on the end, and then also helps pour the beer through our draft system.
There's a really cool piece of equipment that we use too, and it's specifically designed to measure the amount of carbon dioxide that is in any carbonated beverage, and it's a hilarious little. It looks like something else that you it's got like a cylinder in the middle, and then you
I don't know
fill
what
it.
you're describing. You're making such strange gestures.
Yes,
with your
exactly.
hand. Yeah, I think I know
Anyways,
what you mean.
you fill it with the beer, and it actually there's a shaking motion that you have to do with
Sure,
it, like
the
as
shake
hard as
weight.
you can.
The
It's
real
like
brew
shake
shake
weight.
weight.
It's really
Yeah,
we've
I'm
made
cleaning
that
this
joke
up
quite
for
a few
Jeff. I'm getting in front of
times.
it. I'm
I'm
getting
here
in
to
front of
talk
it
about
for
the
Jeff.
science, man.
But
I'm getting in front of it for Jeff.
it's the only, as far as we understand, it's the only piece of equipment made that can actually measure how much CO2 per volume is in your beer.
Really?
And that's one of the the most important pieces of equipment we've bought is just this little thing that attaches to a fermenter. You fill it up, and then there's, I mean, Ben's the one who uses it more than I do.
Just measuring temperature and pressure.
Yeah, but that's all you need to start figuring out how much carbon dioxide's in it.
I just broke my dry January.
Yeah, I did too.
I feel amazing.
I feel a sense of pride for doing that.
I've never felt so much better. It's funny because I was like not drinking. It's been like 48 days until just now. And I seriously, like, this is what we like to do. I did 48 days of nothing, and then I had that. I was like, oh, this is way better.
Well,
you're
you're raising a glass to a good cause.
Absolutely. I'm drinking
the
the science.
Yeah.
The science of how do I feel better? I know what I'll do. Put a little alcohol in my blood. That'll make me feel better.
Like, what is like the start to finish time in a beer like this?
From grain to or from our brewing to your glass, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
We usually can get this beer done in about 7 to 14 days.
Okay,
yeah,
so that's not that bad.
Pretty
yeah,
quick.
so that's because it's an ale. Ale yeasts ferment much faster than lagers, and well, they ferment at actually about the same time, but giving lagers extra time in the fermentation tank is what makes them so clean and crisp and easy to drink. It's the way the yeast works compared to ale yeast. Ale yeast, especially at the homebrew level where we started, we could pump out beer in 2 weeks over and over and over, and we were guys wanting to drink the beer we just made. So waiting months at a time isn't fun. And we are also in Florida, and you lager in the fermentation tank at colder temperatures, so it takes more energy, i.e. a cooler or special equipment to actually make those lagers. So a lot of homebrewers, we all learned how to make ales first, and then when we went professional, that's when we were like, it's time to try this out and try to make a lager.
Yeah.
So we're mostly ale guys, and we've been really venturing into the lager territory in the last couple of years.
Well, have you found that, like, because I've seen it like across the board, and as a beer drinker, it's funny because it seems like that is the trend and where everybody's going. Yeah. And I remember a good beer buddy of mine who got me into craft beer. His journey is way more traveled than mine. Basically told me, he's like, you're going to go all these different tastes and all these different flavors and things that you like, but you'll always come back to that lager that you really, really like. Yeah. And it's funny because it does seem like even in the journey that I've seen craft beer and just the bloom that we've had, it seems like we're kind of circling around to, is that the trend right now, that people want something a little more, for lack of a better term, like that emulates that crispy boy taste of like a lager?
I would say generally yes. So like beer, I think beer, like any fad, is kind of cyclical, right? So we've gone so far through the IPA craze, and then we went into a sour craze where you have all sorts of really tart beers with lots of fruits in it, and then we hit the hazy IPA craze. And there's just so much beer with so much flavor. People who have been drinking it over time, and even brewing it, it's just kind of want to get back to your roots, and that's just clean traditional beer. Things like this Hefeweizen, even though it's an ale, this is traditional beer that's just easy to drink. It's uncomplicated to make. As far as the you don't have to dump cinnamon and syrup and coffee and all these things into the beer to make a good beer.
Those
you
two
just
young
have to
ladies
do
are
some
just
quality
cinnamon
brewing.
and syrup. We're just here yesterday.
Also, if you grew up in the 80s like I did,
Friends with Banana Esther.
Your dad and grandpa would give you a sip of their Budweiser if you were thirsty, because there wasn't water around. It was just like, you thirsty? Here's a sip of my Budweiser. And we were driving at the time. And then I feel like the 5-year-old Tom Van that had that sip of my dad's Budweiser, that got ingrained into my DNA.
Stamped on the back of your brain.
To like the lager. And I feel like that there's a ton of Florida guys around, that have that imprint
what he's
of
talking
a
about
lager
is
as a baby.
There's a known Florida person phenomenon, typically men, but it's not just purely that gender.
Yeah.
But there is a phenomenon that happens to hillbilly Florida people where they will be drinking a lager beer. They could be at your brewery. It's happened, I'm sure, plenty of times where you take a sip of it and then they go, Dad?
You're transported back.
It's like you're literally
to a road trip.
Pure hillbilly nostalgia. You're the one tier.
I think that's why you always go back to lager.
The most common things for Florida people to say are Dad, Steve Spurrier, and then the occasional Bobby Bowden.
So because we have to go, you guys are going to be at Science on Tap this Saturday. What kind of beers besides this one are you going to have available?
Are you going to have this one?
We'll definitely have this one there.
Okay.
You're going to want this beer. This should be your first stop.
Yeah. And what else are you gonna have available?
We'll also have our Thunder and Lightning IPA.
Okay.
It's a great classic style IPA. And our Dead on Arrival Imperial Stout will also be available for tasting.
We
nice
did bring a bottle
big-
for you guys, so you guys can enjoy
awesome.
this.
Thank
Thank you very
Sweet of
much.
guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then I think we're debating on the 4th beer, but I think it's going to be our black and blueberry sour.
Okay. Awesome.
So kind of just to have a spread of different flavors.
Yeah.
That way, if people want to talk about the science of beer, there's a lot of differences between those beers that are worth talking about.
Okay,
do
awesome.
it.
And again, Dees Brothers Brewery in Sanford. Go check them out.
Yeah,
It's
what are
an
your
awesome
hours
brewery.
if people want to stop by and
Well,
check? Yeah, what's the easiest time to or best time to show up?
Well, if you want to hang out with Ben and I, we actually bartend together
Oh, cool.
on Mondays from 3 to 9.
Okay.
We actually watch movies on that day as well. So come join us for Monty Python and the Holy Grail this coming Monday.
Right. All right.
But yeah,
fun.
that's a great time to just hang out with us and get to know us. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's noon to 9. Friday is noon to 11. Saturday's 11 to 11, and then Sunday we do brunch from 11 to 3, but we close at 7.
That's why I
So-
asked because you can find those brunch spots.
Oh yeah, you got to try my wife's brunch menu. It's insane.
Now, is she cooking for us? Is
Oh,
that the thing?
more than likely.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah,
phenomenal.
she has a hard time not being hands-on and
I love
making
it.
that food herself. She really likes
Family
to
business,
make that
small
brunch
business
food.
is hard,
Oh, yeah.
but they put their love into it.
OSC.org for your Science on Tap tickets. Get your tickets. Get those VIP tickets. It's an awesome beer fest. Lock Haven Park. All benefits goes
The
to
nicest beer fest, I called it.
Yeah, the Science Center.
So pretty.
Yep. And we will see you tomorrow.
Awesome. We're done.
Yep.
I'm going to turn this off, right? Because
Yep.
we're
And we'll
okay,
come
guys.